Hey guys, how are you today? Today we're going to talk about how do you drive with a great driving teacher. It's really important that you develop a good relationship because when you learn how to drive or you're being taught, it's an investment in the future. It's an investment in you. So you do get what you pay for. And you need to take the time to look at some reviews, go visit the driver's education school, whether you're taking it through a third party or going through a public school, or maybe an adult education program. You got to find out what works best for you. And it really, it's about personality. You might have the wrong personality and you might not get along with instructor one, but instructor two is maybe a little too quiet. You're not really learning as much. But instructor three, that's the good match. They have a funny sense of humor. They make you excited about driving. They don't get too upset if you make a mistake, and you will make mistakes. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have a question there that I typed in. Do you have a car? Please answer it. And at the end, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and get started. Good instructors are patient. When you're learning how to drive, learning how to do new things, you need someone to be patient with you who's willing to go through the process to help you master it. No one needs anyone to yell at them, belittle them, or make them feel bad, right? You want to be nice. You want to encourage the learner to try new things. Getting into a car, that's really hard for some people who maybe been through emotional trauma, maybe sitting in the car, feeling comfortable, getting out of the car again. Um, Next, let's continue. Giving directions in advance. Good instructors give things in advance. And when you give things in advance, it allows the person to process. We did get rear-ended by a vehicle, and then I hurt my shoulder. So I will be going to go get treatment very soon. I'm a little banged up, but thank you for asking. Okay, I appreciate you. But I'm a soldier, and I'm still here doing this and helping people. So yeah, I'm definitely a little hurt. But we're talking about building that relationship with your instructor, and thank you for asking because it's all about relationships. And if people show you care and people show you love, you're more willing to work hard for them. Maybe they have a challenging schedule. Maybe they have to work. They can't get to their driving school. Maybe might have to go pick them up. Then the time starts and they drive back. Yep, stay strong. They drive back to the location and then their caregiver can pick them up. So it's about us communicating together. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. So by giving people directions in advance, there's less likelihood of you having an accident, cutting over two lanes, not checking your blind spot. So a lot of those things are extremely important that you give people time to process information because no one wants directions really fast and you don't know what's going on and you don't know what you're doing. So last minute decisions, good instructors don't do that. They take their time. They encourage the student, okay, at the next light, I need you to get over to the right lane, turn on your blinker 100 feet, a half a block. This gives people a chance to have ownership. And when you drive, you want to have ownership because eventually you will be driving by yourself. So if you have a good teacher who can explain it to you, help you understand, okay, I need to use my blinker. This is my right blind spot, but you look over the wrong shoulder. It happens more than you think. Adults and teens forget this is my left hand, my right hand is in the sling. So people do forget their left and right. And in America, we drive on the right side of the road. They make conversation with you. I'm about positive energy. I'm about encouraging people to reach their next level, going to the next grade, going to college, getting a job. I'm trying to grow. So, staying and giving a positive understanding of growth is really important. So, making conversation, everyone wants that. Either instructors are quiet, crickets, or they talk to you. I'm more of a social, interactive instructor. I crack a sense of humor. We talk about school. I try to educate you. Because I'm in education as well as a driving instructor, I'm going to try to give you best practice because I know young people and people in general want to rise to the top, right? You want to grow, you want to learn. So I'm in that positive mindset. Uh, Next, they have visual demonstrations. I'm right handed, so I use my left hand right now. I draw a picture of a steering wheel, make a round circle, 9 and 3, 10 and 2, 7 and 5. So people need to understand, where do I put my hands on their steering wheel? And why am I putting my hands in a certain area? Okay. So once you understand that and illustrate that, more people are willing and likely to follow your examples. But you're going to be learning from your parents. You're going to be learning from your older sister or brother. You're going to be learning from people in your community. And driving, you go through different stages. In the beginning, you're listening to your instructor. Then you're going to learn when you get on the road. You're going to watch your mom and dad. You're going to watch your older brother or sister. You're going to watch grandma. Then over time, once you feel confident, you're going to develop your style. Hey, I can park better than you. Hey, I can back into the driveway on the correct side. Hey, I know how to merge an expressway and I didn't panic when the semi truck was behind me. Good instructors are very considerate. People are extremely nervous and full of anxiety when someone is evaluating them, when they're learning how to drive. And I understand that because I have the ability to put myself in that situation. And you want to show them love, you want to show them support, you want to have your kid gloves on. And when you have your kid gloves on, you're able to be sensitive, be caring, and be loving. You want to share classroom stories, right? To say, hey, this is a goal. We all want to strive to be a really good driver, but it takes work. And you have to prepare yourself mentally. You want to give 45 days straight to driving. I've had some students tell their job, I cannot work for 30 days, 45 days. Some of you who are older, hey, I can't do that. Well, leave the evening free because you're going to be taking an online class with me, right? You're going to be learning those fundamentals of driving, okay? And you're going to apply those fundamentals in wherever you are in your life, whether you're a new driver, intermediate, or advanced. Remember, it takes up to 10 years to learn how to drive, best practice. And you're always in this growth mode. Next, a fun teacher. Even though I'm a little banged up, I'm still a fun teacher. And imagine how my class is going to feel tonight. Oh my God, what happened to my instructor? So I say the joke that I was playing with my dog and she got me. Okay. So, but it was in a collision and we got rear-ended, but I'm okay. So you have to be aware, you have to be safe, and you have to be human because I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you. I want to educate you to prepare for the next level of driving. And that's responsibility, putting gas in your car, maintenance, making a car payment, and then getting to work, getting back home safely, and balancing all those adult things out because driver's education is an adult responsibility. It is a privilege, not a right. That privilege can be taken away if you're getting tickets, you're drifting, driving crazy, you get a certain number of tickets during your probationary period. You'll be called to the Secretary of State and you'll be asked what is going on. You'll be there for a reevaluation. Okay. And that's not where you want to be. Next, good teachers stay calm, right? They give you advice on how to improve your driving skills. Well, I just went off the road. Aren't you mad at me? No, I'm not mad at you. I understand. Oh, I was merging an expressway, but I was going too slow. Next time, you need to push that gas pedal at the beginning of the ramp, accelerate 25, 30, 35, 40. Ben must be coming out at 45. So a lot of beginning drivers panic on that ramp. So you want to walk them through the process so they know what to do. Um, Good instructors stay positive. They give you positive reinforcement. And you need that reinforcement because you're going to be going into a classroom. Other teens, other adults will be interacting with you. Hey, I'm here because I did this. So I'm here because I did that. Or I'm older than the traditional student. Everyone has a story and a journey. And that's what I love as a teacher. I get a chance to learn about you and just rise. And that's what it's all about. Always remind you of things to do constantly. I want to see you have great speed control today. I want to see you aim high and look ahead. I shouldn't see you looking to the right. And if you're going to look to the right, you're going to drift off the road. One question I had is, how do I keep my car straight? What do I need to do? Well, you need to, it's like walking down the hallway in high school, walking down the street. If you look down to the right, you're going to go over onto the grass. You want to look ahead as far as possible, just like I'm looking, and judge what are cars doing? Are they speeding? Are they accelerating? Are they covering the brake? Hey, if you just got in here, I put a questionnaire. Do you have a car? Go ahead and type it in. Next, you want to always remind the students to constantly improve. I'm constantly improving by giving you guys information, really reaching to see you grow and to encourage you to have reduced anxiety, to encourage you to get into a driver's education program. Okay, there's some small barriers to enter. Those costs prohibitive. You have to make the time. If you don't make the time for driver's ed, it won't happen. Just like me, I'm making the time to grow, to develop, to get better, to educate you. And you choose to watch me a few minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, share it out. And then I get that positive feedback, and that makes me want to work harder. So we all want to be acknowledged and loved and appreciated. Um, you fix your mistakes and figure out what you did wrong. Okay. Um, the Scat Pack is okay, but those are high performance vehicles. Now, if you have a decent job, talking about high performance car, fine, get it. But you got to remember that insurance is a barrier to entry. If you're going to have it in your parents' name, if you're under 24, you're going to get hit with high insurance. And that's another barrier to entry. Nice vehicles, high performance vehicles, they can be stolen, and they are stolen quite frequently. So if you want that type of vehicle, get it. But remember, you're now driving a high profile vehicle. People are going to pay attention to you that normally don't. You're going to sleep with one eye open because your car's outside. When you get petrol, people are coming up to, hey, that's a nice car. Are they coming up to look at your car? Or are they coming up to get you? So those are beautiful vehicles, but they come with the added responsibility. Are you mature enough for that responsibility? Can you handle the challenge if someone blows up on you and revs their motor, right? Are you going to hit the gas and spin your wheels and then a car pulls out? Do you understand what I'm saying with that type of situation? So make your decision, because when you drive high performance cars like that, or any car like that, people buy those cars to be seen, go fast, but you have to balance it, because if you go out there clowning, they're going to take that license back and they're going to take that car back and you're going to be arrested. So that was a great question. So let's continue. Always fix your mistakes. And if you want to grow and get better, you have to fix your mistakes. Me here, if I say something wrong, I'll correct it. I'll grow, I'll learn. If you take the time to listen to me, then I want to continue to give you correct information, give you motivation to help you grow. We are always learning, and good driver's education schools, good instructors are always looking for new information. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, any type of information, new stuff coming from the state, new stuff coming from the federal government. There's always new information. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to get better. In class, they interact with students, and then you need time to work on your study guide, to work on your packet. Good instructors lecture about 15 or 20 minutes. Um, I got involved in a rear end collision. We were driving in a truck rear ended us, so I hurt my shoulder. Um, Good instructors give you information 10 to 25 minutes. Okay, now you have to work on the study guide. For the next 25 minutes, you can work in groups, you can work by yourself. I like to see students do interactive things. and it's called a student talk. And then we will interact. Then in about 25 minutes, let's get back together. I'll give you a Kahoot quiz, and then we'll see where you are. And then we're always preparing for the test. And whenever I teach my classes, we're preparing for that knowledge test at the end of the class. If you're 18, you're going to be doing the TIP, the temporary instruction permit. You have to take a test. You have to pass the test before you can get your temporary instruction permit and drive. So you can't just come and say, hey, I'm 18. I'm just going to go ahead and take my test. It's not going to work like that. So you have to review. You can download information from your local DMV. Some other things will be coming in the future. They use their hands to communicate. I'm only using my left hand right now. They use their hands to communicate because people are visual learners, right? And I really want all of you. So it seems like, yes, a technique of aiming high. This is important. Thank you, CP3 Fit. Rain Sound says, I have my road test coming up this month. I have one lesson tomorrow at 8. Well, be excited, get some good rest, and do things the correct way. Look before you pull out in front of cars. When you make a lane change, check your mirror, turn signal, blind spot if you're going to the left. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot if you're going to the right. Practice this if you're taking that test. And good instructors will prepare you forward thinking. I like to prepare with the end result. We are taking the test. I'm your road tester. Here are the things I'm looking for. Can you do a lane change by yourself? Can you make a left turn? Can you merge? Can you parallel park? If it's yes to those some of those fundamentals, you're off to a good spot. But everyone is different. Every instructor's different. Everyone is at a different age. Okay. Good instructors make jokes and make you feel comfortable. Like my shoulder's really hurting. I can make jokes about it, but it is killing me. And this sling allows me to rest my shoulder. It still hurts. I can't even raise it up. I may have to have surgery, but I can still crack jokes about it. But also remember that I'm vulnerable too. Anyone can get hurt. Anyone can get injured. So I'm human just like you. Okay. It's really important. Uh, can it be the first indicator to look in the mirror? Yes. Pretend my inside mirror is right here. You look your inside mirror. If I'm making a mirror, inside mirror, outside mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You do those maneuvers. That's going to show your teacher as well as the road tester, hey, this person is prepared. Come prepared for driving. Come prepared for your road test. You're not worrying about what's on social media. You're not worrying about your girlfriend or boyfriend. When you're here to drive, it's a chance for you to grow up. And when I teach students, hey, I see them growing up. Have a young lady, she works at a pizza place. She's making money. And I'm saying, hey, are you going to get a car? Yes, I'm saving my money up. I already have $1,500. So she's planning for the future. And you want to plan for the future. Okay. Good instructors, they don't have awkward moments of silence or in the classroom. Okay. Because it's hard enough someone is evaluating you when you drive. If they're quiet, you're like, what did I do wrong? You're saying this to yourself. Oh, you made a simple mistake. Next time, I just need you to accelerate so we don't get bumped from behind. This means you pulled out in front of traffic and we almost got hit, right? So you do have to do that shoulder check. Chin goes to the shoulder. Blind spot is right here. You got to look. That's a quick glance. A lot of students overturn the steering wheel. The steering wheel's down here. Let me try to get it. I got my left hand. I hope I don't drop it. So your steering wheel is here. And if you make a lane change to the right, you're going to turn the wheel. A lot of students do that. So take your time, do those head checks. Okay. Guys, I'm in pain. I'm just trying to hang in there, give you some good information. Good instructors treat you like adults. We all want to be treated, but I'm 15. So I'm 17. So I'm not, I want to treat you like an adult. And most students are ready for driver's education. Some are not because they're immature. And I've talked to your parents, well, how old are you? I'm 19. Why didn't you take it at 14.8? I wasn't ready. I was too immature. My parents made me pay for it. I'm like, oh. So I'm saying to myself, they have a personal interest. So I've had students pay for their own driver's education, and that's that personal responsibility. They good instructors give you candy when you get in class. They talk to you, and they keep things quiet so you can reflect. I have students before tell me some information on the dashboard. Tell me about the gauges. So, a little pause. That's the gas gauge. What does that do? That measures the gas in the vehicle. What is that big round thing? That's the speedometer. What's it tell you? It tells you how fast you're going. So I always want students to have that positive uh, connection. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. Okay. They allow you to listen to the radio calmly. I have it on in the background. I like rap. I like hip hop. I like Christian, all that stuff. But we're chilled because I want you to feel comfortable and I want you to glow and grow. And it's exciting. Okay. Good instructors are patient, they don't belittle you. Um, they always have positive things to say because in the vehicle, people's self esteem is on the line. No one wants to be yelled at. And they talk to me about their mom. Well, my mom does this to me, my dad does this. I understand. I'm here for you. Okay. So I want to say that I love you. I appreciate you. Subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I may go on again tonight. I have a class tonight. I want to say thank you. Share this with your friends. Bye, guys.